Hi friends, Christine here. Welcome to Vlogtober day 28. Today the plan is to finish the straight line quilting on that pumpkin quilt, get some food in the house for dinner, and maybe do some knitting if I have the time. I do have to leave for a couple of appointments in the middle of the day, so we'll see if that happens. But the storm has moved out, my kids are in school, feeling like it's going to be a good day. Let's see. This day, it's been a doozy. The one plan I mentioned this morning, the last time I vlogged, was that I was going to straight stitch on my domestic, the pumpkin quilt. Had a tension issue, and while I think it's resolved, I've decided I have no more steam left in me to actually quilt the pumpkin quilt now. But that kind of threw me for a loop, and then having 2 appointments in the middle of the day threw me for more than a loop than I was thinking it would. And then we had 2 kid-related activities after work, which was a book fair for one kid, which was lovely. I'm so happy that we were able to go do a thing with the school in person again. It was just it was outside and socially distanced, but we haven't had that opportunity in so long, so that was lovely. And then we had a parent-teacher conference for the other kiddo, which was super informative, and I so appreciate the time the teacher took to put all that together, so that was great. But now that those 2 things have wrapped up, it's 8 o'clock at night, and I'm finally back in my studio for the first time since 10 o'clock this morning. So here we are, and it's 8 o'clock at night. 8:30. It's 8:30 at night, and I've really not gotten any creative time in. And I know that some days are just like that. I just think that what I've noticed doing this vlog every day is that I need to be better about setting aside creative time, carving out that time, and then respecting that creative time. And maybe I need to make allowances elsewhere in my life so that when I come in here to do something creative, I am being creative and I am not troubleshooting, or I'm not taking a phone call, or I'm not answering 10 emails that popped up in my inbox, because I find that that's where my days are going to, and I now have video evidence of that. So I need to work on that. I used to be really good about allotting time for projects when I was a freelancer, and now that I'm not doing that anymore, I feel like because I'm trying to figure out where I'm going in this new space, I'll often push it aside for something else. So that was a good lesson that I've learned through all of this, and something to ponder on a little more. So not a super productive day, not a super creative day. Some days are just not going to be that, I guess. I did spend some time making a bigger mess out of my studio. I swear that happens every time I attempt to clean, but there's no cleaning done. I just really made a mess. But in that, I discovered that I purchased myself a Ruby Star heirloom jelly roll. Jelly rolls are my guilty pleasure. That's what these are called, in case you're not a quilter. Jelly rolls are a bundle of 2.5-inch strip fabrics of the complete line of fabrics. So this is heirloom, that's the name of the line. And I think that there's 40 pieces in here. And some of them are repeat, some of them you get 2 strips of, and some of them you just get 1 strip of, depending on what the lot, how many prints are in the line. So I think this was a 24 print line, so obviously you can't, that math doesn't work. 2 of each of 24 is 48 and not 40. But jelly rolls are my guilty pleasure, which is weird because I really don't like cutting, I don't quilt very often with pre-cuts, although I found that a lot of my projects recently are pre-cut friendly, or pre-cut based, I should say. So I know exactly when I bought this for myself, and I remember at the time being like, I need the pick-me-up of this, but I'm hiding it on myself so that I can discover it when I really like. I basically hid myself a surprise, which is not my style. But when I was cleaning up and I found this, it was just like the perfect pick-me-up after a crazy week, gloomy week, unexpected day of homeschooling yesterday, rainy day today with high stress appointments, to find this baby. So, I don't know what I'm gonna do with that. I might make this quilt. This is Hive Mind by Christina Camelli. I've had this pattern for a little bit now. I've coveted this pattern for a little bit now, and when it went on clearance like 2 months ago, I picked it up. She's the same person that I have the quilt. I have a crush on Christina Camelli. I like everything she does. I have her fabric line, Moongate. I have her quilting book. I have her other quilting book waiting for me at the quilt shop. It's amazing. And then I have this pattern, and this might be what I do with that. With like a natural Essex linen to complement it. So we'll see. But what a lovely surprise. And then I was very much feeling like I needed something completely different, a palette cleanser for like November 1st. Like when we're through Vlogmas, that's where my mind is. When we're through Vlogtober, when I've finished the pumpkin quilts, when I've finished a couple of other projects that I have to share still, I might do like a little bit of a palette cleanser, completely different than my normal. And I'm torn between doing this, which is actually an English paper piece project, which is not something I gravitate towards normally, but that might be the perfect sit on the couch for like 3 days and recover project. Or I might do this one. Again, so not me, and mine will look nothing like this. But I feel like palette cleanser, different, not my normal thing. I just need something completely different. Like while I shift gears from Halloween to Christmas. And I don't know, this would be a quick finish for me. I'm not sure English paper piecing would be a quick finish for me, but we'll see. So that's where I'm at right now. Completely random day, completely random vlog. I think what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna try to get this edited and posted, obviously. And then I don't think that I'm gonna, my machine is right down here. I don't think I'm gonna try quilting tonight, because if it doesn't go well, I think I'll just work myself up into a tizzy and not actually be any better off for that. It's been known to happen. But maybe I'll sit down and knit for a little bit just to like get some of that right left brain calming motivation going. But that's it. Sorry, this has been random. My life is sometimes random, so good representation of that for me. But that's it for now. So as always, thank you so much for watching. I hope you come back again soon. Bye.